Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Clone Wars. You guys, I'm really excited to see what is going to happen next. If you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So we got a great episode of Clone Wars last time. I really enjoyed it. It was a very clone-centric one, which is something that I've really been waiting for a while. Hearing about kind of the way that they flesh out the clone guy characters on this show. It was something I was really looking forward to going in, so I was excited to get an episode that was all about them. I do think it's really interesting that for the duration of the series so far, and I think even a little bit in the movie, they've been really driving home that, like, the clones, and they feel this, and this is kind of how the world works, that, like, they're expendable. But I think it's interesting to take that, and, you know, we get to know the individuals underneath that armor like real people. And then introduce this, then kind of like get back to the idea of like, this is them in a battle. And how many Star Wars battles have you seen where you've seen, you know, well, they're stormtroopers in the later, later movies, the ones that came out first to take place later. But you know, like you see that all the time, just like shootouts and everything. And you never really think about, well, they even kind of got into that in the newer movies with Finn, that like, no, there's just somebody under there who's like a person. So I thought that was really interesting that they're kind of taking that approach to it. That they've mentioned a couple times now that, you know, they're soldiers, you know, and in a war, being a soldier is a, you know, you've got some really good odds of not making it out. And I think it's going to be, like, last episode was great. I loved getting to know them, but I knew we were losing one of them. That's their life. That's their mission, you know. But I think that making us stop and take a look at the people inside and getting to know them is going to make that part of the story much, much, much more interesting and emotional and something you're really invested in, you know. So there was that, and there was also just kind of like they sprinkle throughout kind of getting to know just like the less action but more like political side of war. Like, if they tried to do this a few episodes too, when they a few episodes ago when they tried to get to the wounded, I think it was wounded clones that they were going after. And like in this one, they're going after where the clones are produced. And we know there was a big thing in the movie and a few episodes ago about like getting certain people on their side makes a big difference in the war. And it's kind of all stuff that's there, but it's not something you can explore as much in like a 2-hour movie, obviously. At least not if you want to get like all the other stuff people are looking forward to in the movie there, like the action and the character stuff. But I think it's cool that they include that here. It makes it feel much more grounded and realistic. And it also does kind of help like drive the plot in the direction that they want to take it. You know, it's like, all right, today's battle is going to be sponsored by Grievous and his crew trying to get to where the clones are produced. And it kind of creates a setting for your action and everything and character building. So that all being said, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. I feel like we've got a good groundwork now for like what we're going to be doing on the series. We got like our main crew, like Anakin and Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, and what we're going to be doing with them. We're going to be having some appearances by Padme here and there and C-3PO. We're going to be having clone stuff. We've already met Dooku's apprentice. I know she's going to show up a lot more. Like certain things I know, like I don't know the details, but just from like being alive while the series was going on, I like know little things here and there. Like I've heard things. But I feel like we've got the foundation laid now. So I'm excited to see where we're going with it. And that being said, what do you say we jump into the next episode? Let's go. Trust in your friends and they'll have reason to trust in you. Okay.
After suffering, separatist fleet commanded by General Grievous is headed your way.
Seems like that coward always knows where and when to attack us.
You're heavily outnumbered, Anakin. I advise retreat.
If we run, the separatists
Palpatine,
will
right?
control this sector. We can't let them do that.
We don't stand a chance against
Ahsoka.
suicide is not the Jedi way, Master.
You should listen to your Padawan.
As you
Ooh!
listen to your...
Oh, he said Anakin's being ganged up on here by his Padawan and his former master.
Through the field, sir?
If we attack from above, they will have the advantage.
He's way too close right now. He needs to back up just a little bit. He's in my personal space.
He can't. The asteroids will protect us.
I definitely think he's a droid. I mean, I know it sounds kind of silly because he looks like a droid, but at the same time, he has a little bit more going on than like... I mean, he's just like a different kind of droid, you know?
We have a clear shot at their cruisers.
Good.
Oh! Oh, no!
We're not gonna last a minute minute out here.
Hang on, Ahsoka. We've got them right where we want them.
Do you? Okay. I will, just like the beginning said, I will trust in you, Anakin.
Ahsoka, they're in position. Unveil our little surprise.
Right away,
Oh!
boy. It's time you join the party.
With pleasure, sir.
Is that's the... Oh, that's the surprise. Okay.
This is too easy.
Oh, please don't say that. That's what people say before bad things happen.
Where are we supposed to go?
Let's go. He's
General?
he's just gonna growl and walk away.
I'm in charge now.
Oh no, that's not good. They're not gonna last long. Oh look, he's just taken off. Wow, he's like, whatever, droids, see ya.
R2,
Can
what you
you?
can do about that, buddy?
Oh, I hope they can make it. Can they make the jump? Uh-oh.
Bad feeling about this.
Oh no.
Where's R2?
I'm sorry, Master. He's gone.
What? No, he's not.
Congratulations.
No, he's not.
You're resourceful. Well, R2 units are a dime a dozen. I'm sure you'll find a suitable replacement.
I could take a squad out there, track him down.
Anakin,
Didn't wipe R2's memory.
what? He's still programmed with our tactics in base location?
Uh-oh.
Just get a hold of him. What possessed you not to erase that droid's memory?
Master Obi-Wan.
Then he won't be
Sometimes having
R2.
that extra information has come in handy.
Right.
Well, then find that droid, Anakin.
Oh. And then he wouldn't be R2 if he didn't have his memory. He's not just a droid, he's R2.
This is R3S6. I've heard that the new R3s are far faster in thinking skills and more powerful than the old R2 units.
Not buying it.
He's gold. A gold droid for gold leader of Gold Squadron.
You can't replace R2.
Nope.
Don't worry, Goldie. You'll get to know him later. Come on.
If this is that important, just spray paint gold onto R2. But you cannot replace R2. I am sorry. Oh, he popped out.
R2's gone.
He popped
He must
out.
have escaped. He's got to be around here somewhere.
Did they kidnap him?
R2 isn't on the scanners. But they're... What's that smell? Ugh.
You'll get used to it.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing. Oh no.
For an R2 unit. You
R series. No, not for a long time.
Who Pookums here really has her heart set on another R2. She lost the last one.
Comes. Oh, brother.
Nice R3.
Puka!
Trade. But be careful. There are many, unique items down here.
That should have been in air quotes. Also, Pookums.
They're switched off. They don't look so tough to me.
Nothing looks tough to you. Take my word for it, they're deadly.
Yeah. Let's step away from those. Let's, pass them right by.
R3,
There we go.
Access R2's got to be around here somewhere.
He's like, whatever. It's, I'll never live up to this other droid, but whatever.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
That sounded like R2.
How can you tell the difference?
It came from down here.
Because
R3,
he
get
can
this
tell
open.
his bee-boobs.
No, Goldie, the hatch.
Never mind, I'll do it myself.
Oh, he was supposed to be very sophisticated in his thinking, huh? Uh-oh. What'd you do, Goldie? What's going on?
Droid's down.
Goldie? Goldie's...
R3 is a little slow on the uptake.
Yeah, Goldie's new. No, Goldie's first day on the job has turned out to be a real weird day.
As for you, Stubby, you'd make a poor excuse for a light switch.
I'm sure he did his best.
His best to get us killed? R2 would have never made that mistake. We
Anakin.
can't even get the door open.
R2 is like, how old?
Late,
And
Stubby.
Stubby's a baby.
I'm about to make your life miserable.
He's gonna sell R2.
I am en route to the rendezvous point, General. I've got the merchandise you're looking for.
Oh, so he was already gonna sell.
It
He
must
was...
be valuable. Don't push me, slime. You better
Oh.
unit to me as fast as you can get here, or else. Ah, yes, of course, General. Just kidding.
Yeah, you're not gonna play hardball with him. Also, R2! Save him!
R2 was destroyed.
You'll need a droid to help you navigate.
I think Stubby is defective.
Give him another chance, Master. This is the perfect time for you and him to, bond.
Oh, look.
All right.
He's so eager to please. He's a good droid. He's just a little rough around the edges. He's a newbie. We were all new at our jobs at one time. Aww. I kind of feel bad for Stubby. And I'm kind of worried about Stubby. I could see Stubby not making out of this, but hope I'm wrong. Uh-oh. I guess he's put one of those droids to use as a guard. Also, where is the rave on this ship? Because I've never been to a rave, but I imagine this is what they play.
You're a restraining bolt, have you? What were you up to?
Aww, save
Find
him!
those coordinates on the search grid. Activate long-range scanners. No, not the tracking beacon. Shut it down.
Oh.
Shut it down.
Stubby. Oh.
Hope Grievous didn't hear that.
Oh. And there's... Yeah. He's like, uh-oh, I did bad.
Time to
Did they, hack Stubby?
What are you doing? I said prep them, not drop them.
Oh. I think Stubby got hacked. I think they're using Stubby. Oh.
Where's R2 when I need him? Will you just do what I tell you?
Oh, I can't tell if, there's something wrong with Stubby or if...
Hit the stabilizers, R3.
Does Stubby have a virus that the bad guys put in him? Or is he just bad at his job?
Silence.
What was that all about? Was he about to backhand the droid? Oh. Oh boy. Oh, that is tight. That is a tight fit.
Hit it, Rex.
Ahsoka's the best.
They got away, sir.
Oh, and then he did. Okay. Wow.
Hey, Goldie. What did you think of your first adventure?
I'll tell you what I think. I think I'm lucky to be alive.
He's like, I'm out of here. I don't need to be yelled at.
Now you hurt his feelings.
His feelings? What about R2?
Yelling at Stubby won't bring R2 back.
I know it.
Maybe you should work with Stubby to try and find R2. We are not going to end this episode with R2. We are going to end this episode with R2 missing? Really? Okay. I really enjoyed that episode. So it's playing kind of dirty here to take a beloved character like R2 and put him in danger. It's playing dirty, you guys, but you know what? It works. It works. I'm scared and I'm invested. And I don't even have any reason to be scared. Like, I have zero reason to be scared. And I'm still scared. Like, they did a good job. Like, I know he's going to be all right ultimately, but like, I just don't even like the thought of him being held captive, you know? Like, even if I know he's going to be fine, I don't want to think of him in distress. That being said, poor R3. R3 is having a real weird day, his first day on the job. It's not going well. But, you know, at first I thought, like, did he get hacked or something? Like, was Grievous using him to, like... But I think it might just be that he's bad at what he does. He's inexperienced, you know. It's a little unfair to put him up against R2, who's never had his memory wiped and has so much experience, you know, working with Anakin and working with the Republic. Whereas this is essentially, you know, kind of a baby droid. And yeah, he definitely made some big mistakes that almost got Anakin killed, for sure. It was an accident, though. But he didn't mean to. I think that what we're seeing here is a lot of, like, misplaced anger from Anakin. I don't think he's really angry at R3. I think he's angry at the idea that he lost R2. He can't get R2 back. And that they have already replaced R2, albeit no one will ever replace R2 in here for him, but just logically speaking, they had to bring in another droid for them to use. But see, logically that makes sense, but in here, that's like they're trying to replace my R2. You know what I mean? So I get it. I get where he's coming from. I think he would have a much better time of completing his missions and ultimately maybe trying to find R2 again if he worked with R3. It's hard because neither one of them is making it easy. Anakin's very much like on the defensive with R3, which probably makes R3 nervous and makes him screw up, which makes Anakin more mad. So it's kind of a vicious cycle. Like, at some point somebody just has to like lay it out and just be like, hey, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's just start again. I don't think that R3 can say that. He may be able to boop it. But yeah, they need a truce. No one's getting anywhere like this. Because I feel like he's making R3's problems worse. You know, if you ever like been messing something up and somebody yells at you and you're like, I have. So that's my little. That's my take. That's my psychoanalysis of this whole situation with Anakin and R3, in case anyone wanted to hear it. But really fun episode. I like how you don't have to know the background of everything to like come in and enjoy one episode. But since we have been following this whole story with Grievous and everything for a while, it definitely, you can see like the serial method of storytelling, and it does make it like more enjoyable if you know kind of what they've been through already, getting to this point. So, all right, so R2 is still captured and about to be sold. Poor R2. Grievous creeps me out so much. To even think of him knowing that R2 exists makes me upset. To think that he will be in R2's presence at some point makes me more upset. To think that he's going to try and harm R2 in some way really sends me over the edge. So I'm heavily invested, even though I have like no reason to be scared. I'm still scared, and that will keep me highly motivated to look forward to the next episode. So it's interesting because you can also kind of see some of the way that Anakin thinks here. And while you can understand what he's going through, he does sometimes kind of like put himself in a situation where he hurts his own cause, you know, kind of with the whole like just kind of freaking out about R2 on the merchant ship, and kind of ended up, I think, kind of making things worse, and sort of like snapping at R3. Like, I think it's like a vicious cycle. Like, he's kind of making it worse. But so it's interesting to kind of get insights into him every episode too. But anyway, guys, I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. Hashtag save R2. I just don't want him to be harmed. Like, I know he'll be all right, but I don't want to see him like getting like drilled or something with that. Oh no. So I had a blast with the episode. I hope you did as well. I hope you had fun watching along with me. Thank you for joining me today, you guys. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.